Go.
Okay. So here's another project we're going to do. This is actually a really cool van. It's an 86 4x4. They call it a syncro. It's got a diff locker on it. Pretty rare van. It would be awesome if it was a camper, a Westie. It's not. It's a tin top. I normally only do Westies, but in certain circumstances, we'll do a tin top. I'm actually going to do this one because I have so many projects with two of my best friends and my girlfriends. There'll be 4 of us working on it. And hopefully it'll get done quicker. We're going to turn it into an overland van. So it's going to have a roof rack on it with a ladder on the side, a fold out tent. We're going to put the aggressive bumpers on it with an electric winch, some light bars, and make it kind of an off-road package. We have different rims on it, so we're going to have some knobbier tires, and it's just going to be awesome. We're going to go with original color and tint out the windows. It's just going to be sweet. Take a quick walk around this one. I got a good deal on this van, so we're going to be able to put a bunch of money and add-ons on it. The guy had started the project. He got it out west, so it's super solid, barely any rust on this one. It came with an extra motor. We're going to go ahead and put the 2.1 in it. He was going to do a Subi swap, but I have a motor that has 40,000 on it, and it came out of another van. Really good shape. We'll do a little bit more to it, and we're going to throw it in here. It's going to just be awesome. We got a new clutch. Take a look on the inside. There's the 15-inch rims we're going to throw on it just because it's a little easier to find tires. You got a blue interior. I'm not sure if we're going to remove that middle seat and build some cabinets or not, but all in all, this interior is in really great shape. And I believe the van has under 150,000 on the body. So by the time we redo it, it's going to be like a new car. And just awesome. Really, there's very minor rust down in these areas here. I'll do what I do in all the other videos. We'll sandblast this out. Maybe we'll cut and weld this piece in. But the rest of the body has just, you know, it just looks in really good shape. I'm just surprised, to be honest with you. I think the sliding door is stuck, but you can see the inside, even the door panels and everything are real nice shape. Dash pad's nice. I like the later years with the black dash pad. It looks a little cleaner. And I guess right now, I got to finish up this project over here, but I'm going to hand the reins over to, this is Nikki. She's going to be working on it, sanding it. And then, of course, we got Katie on the other end here. She's helping me finish this one. But eventually, we'll all be doing this one. And then also Nikki's boyfriend, Mish, which is one of my best friends, is going to be helping do this. So, yeah, there's no shortage in projects around here. We're going to go ahead and get started on this one. Yeah, I gotta deal with that. And we got the boat coming up in September, a couple more here, and then I got another van to paint over there. So stay tuned, keep you updated on progress. There's a bug on you. Dude, B, it's right there. It's on, dude, it's on your back.
Why are you fucker? Why are you taking us out of our focus? We're focus. Fucking focus. You're such a dick.
This is a Syncro 4x4 project. There's Mishi working on it. I was going to post some videos when I first got it, but I never took videos because I got caught up doing all these other projects. And I'm going to do a walk around before we get the paint on. What we've done is the girls sanded the van down. I took care of some of the major body work. Mish threw the engine in it. A lot of sand blasting, a lot of filling, some dents here that were filled. But all in all, this was a really straight car. We're painting in the jams, and we're actually going to go with a modern metallic blue. That's it's a lot of Audis, like newer Audis have it. I think it's called Henny blue. I'd have to look at the paint code. I saw it on a car, got the paint code off the car, and I think it's going to look great. It's a little lighter than this color, but with all the pearl in it, it kind of changes. And with the angles of the van, I think it's going to look great. You can see right now we got the door off. They're taping inside the jam so we can get in there. You guys want to say hi for the camera? Somebody's a little mad right now. All right, so they're going to finish taping that off. We're going to hit this with epoxy primer and
fucking drunk, dude.
And then go ahead with the urethane primer. Nice one, Mish.
Hey, man, it's for the video.
It's not a FaceTime, it's a video, babe.
All right.
No, I know it's not a FaceTime.
Let's get this primer on
I'm
here.
just fucked up.
Post that now.
All right, last night it was pretty late, but we got the epoxy primer on, and what this epoxy primer does is it adheres to metal, so it's a self-etching primer. It's got some zinc in it, so it's going to be a rust inhibitor, and it's basically like your E-coat, I guess is a way to think about it from the factory. Next, what we're going to do is we're going to repair any visible defects. Now that the body is all one color, you're going to be able to see a lot of little things. Like right here, we could see some of the paint was a little bit cracked in the seams. So we were able to go back in here, dig out these seams, and then use a urethane seam sealer in the spots that need a little bit of work. And there'll be little dings and dents in the car that can be filled now and block sanded out. Then we're going to hit it with a urethane primer. What the urethane primer does, it's a high build primer, so we're going to be able to work with it. There's going to be some media there to sand out, and we're going to block sand that, create a really straight car, and then we'll be able to go ahead and do the final step, which is your base and clear on the paint. So keep you guys posted, but this one's looking pretty good. I'm excited to get that blue on there. Nice job, Mish.
Thank you.
All right, it's getting late out here, but we're trying to keep momentum up because tomorrow's supposed to be 81 degrees, and we're in Michigan. It's September, and we want to capitalize on that nice weather. Right now, Mishu's wet sanding. We've already block sanded. We have the epoxy primer on. We put the urethane primer on, high build, and we blocked it right out to create a flat car. Found a couple imperfections here and there and fixed those. Now Mishu and Nicole are going ahead and they're just wet sanding this with a 400 grit to take out any sanding scratches and do that final, nice surface finish that's required for this high metallic paint that we're putting on. Nikki's over here working in the jams. So you can see it's a job of detail and just patience, really.
Mine are wearing thin.
Yeah, she didn't know we had to sand this like 10 more times. So a lot of the time we'll just hit it with like a epoxy primer and paint it. But this one we really wanted to straighten out. So I'm hitting it with the urethane primer too. Next video we'll be putting on the base clear. Hopefully everything goes well. All right, so it's a new day. It's 81 degrees and today is paint day. Right now we're doing the last finish wet sanding. Katie's working out with a 400 grit. What we did is we burned through in a couple areas doing the initial wet sanding, and we had to do a couple smaller repairs, and that's exactly why this process works so well, as you can look at each individual panel, find the imperfection, fix it. What we did is we went around and we spot primed it and then re-wet sanded the car very lightly to get rid of any overspray or rough texture issues, and we're gonna go ahead and paint. Today's a wonderful day for painting. Sometimes we paint in the garage here. I have some drops, but the lighting's kind of poor and we have to really clean the area real well. And what I found works out best is really wait for a beautiful day like this, low humidity, low pollen, not a lot of bugs. Wet the driveway down and just paint it right here in the shade. There's enough light where I can see the panel. We're putting a high metallic and a pearl on. So this is really optimal. Some people say you can't do a good driveway paint job. You're gonna look at this and not know whether it was sprayed in a booth or right in the driveway. It's gonna look phenomenal, and I'm hoping it looks like a show car when we're done, because we got a really straight, nice car here, and I'm looking forward to getting this blue on. What do you think, Mishi?
I think she's gonna look good.
I think she's gonna look real good. So let's go ahead and put that paint on. Nice job, Katie. Nice job, Big Mish. It looks good. Today I'm taking the back seat and I'm just drinking beer, watching the van get done. All right, we're getting the fourth coat of base on. So it doesn't have the shine yet. The shine's gonna come from the clear coat, but you can see how straight this body is, and this metallic paint is absolutely gorgeous. Pretty happy with this so far. Once we get this clear on, like I said, it's gonna look a little different. So I'll keep you posted on that. Just wanted to show where we're at with the base. It's the first coat of clear going on. Obviously there's going to be far more depth once all the clear is on, but even now you can see that just looks absolutely beautiful. We're going to go ahead and put probably 4 coats of clear on here, and this is a good clear. This is Valspar, and it's a good clear. So afterward we'll be able to wet sand and wheel it, and it will virtually look like a show car. So it's going to be awesome. All right, so the good news is everything went well. The clear coat's on, no bugs are in it. Looks really nice. There's a little bit of orange peel because it was hot, so it didn't flow out quite right, but we put 4 coats on. And what I do when that happens, we just wet sand it with a 1500 and a 2000 grit, and then wheel it out with a compound and a wax, and it'll have this amazing mirror finish. Our bodywork looks great. All the panels are nice and straight. You can see there's nice depth in here, and then that metallic flake looks really great. So I think that we all did a really great job, and it'll be nice to have this Syncro back on the road, and then we're gonna paint like 10 more Westies. So catch you then.